in the top and the short fender is also inside here. You see all these people rolling away with the fabric, everybody's doing this, like some rust. And this is what we're going to do with this problem. And then we're going to take the flat meat, we're going to roll it, stuff it with a little bit of oil, goose meat with some seasoning inside of it, and fire it up. And we're going to roast that for dinner. So we're going to begin by removing the tenderloin on the loin. This is done very easily. That would be a drop short tenderloin. In the world of butchery, we call it a drop, means it just falls off. It's not been treated, and you can buy it as is all this fat around if you want to. Generally, most people will not buy it like that. These are full food service. Here's your clean lamb tenderloin. I'm not going to spend time to take the season off, but everybody sees what it looks like. This might be six. Very, very small. It's a lot of one box of these. Thank you. Now, generally, the kidney would be right in the center right here. And we have a little bit of the kidney fat. Okay. If you go to an Englishman, he said, "Give me a nice kidney chop." In England, okay, a kidney chop would be a large chop with the kidney attached to it, sliced through. Because the one part of the body breaks down their animals a little differently. So if you go to England and you ask for a kidney chop, that's what you're going to get. And here's a little bit of kidney fat, which is a very kind of like loose fat. It's very kind of like airy. Still left in here. I'm going to remove. And inside here, we have a little bit of the 12th and the 13th bone left in here where we bring the animal, okay, from the rib section or the rack into the short loin. So there's one bone that's left here that's long that turns into cartilage. So I'm going to go and remove that. Here, one bone. So now we're just going to work our knife down those thinner bones here that are left on the loin until we reach the feather bones. We flip over, take our knife close as we can. We want to leave the loin intact as much as possible. One of the items we sell is a boneless beef lamb loin. Very nice for white tablecloth restaurants to use. Okay, there you go. Okay, now our butchers at Marcho Farms, there would be no meat in between these guys because they would wiggle that bone in and out, obtain as much yield as possible. I'm a trained chef. I'm doing a pretty good job of butchering, but nothing like our people on the fab line. I began my career in an Italian restaurant when I was 13 years old. And when I was 15 years old, the chef put me in front of veal and had me learn how to pull it apart, make different cuts, let sinew the product, do that layer of blue tissue, and then on top of each muscle. So now what we're going to do is we're going to remove a flat meat, but leave the fat cap on on the rack, on the loin, so that way we can roll, burn it off, keep it in the side. And if you look, there's a thin layer of fat that's on top of here. I like to remove that where it's been grated. So as I see, I take that sort of we sell just the fat cap of lamb that a lot of European countries like to use because because different people love to use lamb fat to color their products. Now, for the sake of time, right, I will put a filling in here of force like I did in this one. I would take it, I would roll it, and then I would apply it with butcher string to create this. So here is, okay. So this is a stuffed loin of veal with the fat cap that's been rolled around. You'd see this a lot in European countries. Now, you take the flat meat and you would do the same thing. You would remove some of that excess fat, make it kind of lean, and you would square it up. Now, I'm going fast here because I don't want to run out of time. And any questions can be answered by my table. And please come and explore my ice bin and look at all the different types of cuts I have in here that you might not see in food service. That we kind of do that are kind of hidden chef secrets that I like to share when I do food shows and presentations to chefs. Because yes, everyone sells an 8-bone rack. What about a 9-bone rack? Got three bones, you got a beautiful rack portion. So here's your flat, and then you would take some reinforced meat, which is basically ground lamb with some seasoning. I use some of Wendy's mustard in there that she's next to me, that she gave to us for my sandwich. And I'm sort of making what they would call a lamb croquette. Nice and rolled, use some string, and go to town and tie it up. I do on time outs. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Wow. Okay. So, so back in my days as a chef, trusting a Marcho or Milan, Okay, there we are. Kind of fast, but here's a better one that took a little more time to do earlier today. Okay, thank you. Anyone? So we are distributing managed distributors from Cisco US to all your independent meat companies around the area here in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area. We also are in retail. You will find us in Shopify, Giant, Stop and Shop, Publix, Market yeah, Kroger, Albertsons, all across the country. We even export as well too. And quick slide a little bit on now. What does everybody do with bones? Stocks, stocks and cloth, right? And sauces. So you send our real bones to Provini in Wisconsin. We need a natural Wisconsin medical office Broadway table. You can come over and see that. Marcho family purchased Provini Foods in 2007. Provini was the first company to create commercialized stocks in America. And that's my presentation. Thank you.
Excellent presentation from Stone who's been in the food industry a few years. He worked a lot with proteins. The Stoics, we think we know similarities, and when the Stoic comes along and opens up all facts and information, and learning about all the different cuts and how things are processed, I think is important. Because when it shows up at our door, especially today, we got a lot of stuff completed.